All right, welcome everyone. Semblance of Sanity. I'm Caleb.
I'm Jacob.
And we're here for Space Brothers, episode 83.
Well,
Yeah.
Muta, Makabe.
Only one of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good luck.
And they know now.
Mm-hmm.
I have disagreements with this show's decisions.
Yep.
I think the characters more so than the show, but like the characters making the decision to have them compete against each other.
Right.
All right, but then telling them,
Okay,
sure.
The drama that we will get from that will be delicious.
It will be delicious, yeah.
And it'll be fantastic. But also, like, come on,
NASA.
Come on. Isn't this a bit below the belt?
Yeah, we
Isn't
already
there a
had
better
Hibito
solution
getting
here?
hit with, like, the hard dose of reality here.
Yep.
We need this for Muta, too. We can't
Right.
have happy endings.
Well, and the thing is, I absolutely want Muta to go to the moon.
I do, too, but...
Pitted up against Kenji with his situation.
Kenji, though?
I'd kind of want Kenji to go. I'd be like, Muta, we'll make the project happen.
It's a real 50-50
But
for
you
me.
don't need to, like, you can go later, right? Kenji, I feel like he needs to go to the moon, do that, and then be like, okay, now I'll keep doing regular astronaut work, and then spend time with my family.
Yeah. To me, it's that I think that they both really need to be astronauts, but which of them needs to go to the moon, though? I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's really tough. It's really tight. But the training is just beginning. We're only a couple days in at this moment.
Mini moon base.
Yeah, let's make a mini moon base and let's see what kind of things the instructors are going to resonate strongly or not strongly with regarding their ideas. So, y'all, without further ado, let's get into this.
お前ら二人のうち
Sucks.
月へ行けるのはどちらか一人だけだ。
そんな
Yeah. The air get a little tight in here, you know?
Yeah.
So, that moon base, yeah.
On top of the, hey, will this spur them on and everything, right? Okay, yeah, cool. But it needs to spur them on quickly, because they've got a short amount of time to make this mini moon base. Your dreams will come true, or they won't.
Oh, you know what this is, Jacob? I just realized what this is.
What?
The other one is the backup.
Oh, yeah, that makes a lot of sense.
That makes way more sense.
Yep, I can't believe I didn't think about that.
Yeah.
That makes so much sense. Going to get along well because it's the, okay, I got your back, you know?
Maybe.
Yeah, but I don't know, because then you don't get the synergy of them going together.
おやおや、
Oh. Whoa.
美しい。
I just love looking at that dude's face.
しょーなんで俺とケンジなんだ
Why couldn't it have been anyone else?
それは本当のことです
This isn't some
Okay.
psychological
Yeah.
trick, yeah.
お前らだけじゃなく他のチームのアンツも同じだ。お前らにこれを伝えたか。
Cool.
よく考えてこれからを過ごせ。
Because I didn't have to do this, yeah.
考えても仕方ねえよ
Okay, sure. Yeah.
比べるまでもなくケンジだろ
Yeah, he's the glowing one, yeah, he's the chosen one.
Yep.
なんでここに呼ばれたんだ
Hmm.
じっとしてても意味がないとにかく作業を続けよう
Hey, then Muta, make him look like the best damn astronaut you can.
That's right. Still competing with the other three teams, right?
はいリムッタ待ってたよ。
見れたかい
女神
Yeah.
が泳いでたよね。
え
あの美しく優雅な舞。洗練された。
He's in the pits and then he sees this dude.
Yeah, that's why he's here.
とまた来てくれるよ。そう落ち込まないでムッタ。
That's
Right,
not what's
that's
getting
why he's
him down.
Yeah. Nothing's
Yeah.
大丈夫だよ
Oh.
Ouch.
Oh. Yeah, they just got a lot to process right now.
And the thing is, that doesn't have to mean you're no longer friends anymore. It just means
No.
he needs to take things in the professional direction a bit more, you know?
Yeah, but still.
彼らが羨ましいよ。肺呼吸なのに1時間くらい海中にいられるからね。
So cool, right?
This dude.
ウミガメが産卵の時に涙を流すってのは有名な話だよね。
I didn't know that.
No.
するための働きなんだよね。でもま、そうと分かってても
I was crying too.
Yeah. He's just living his best life while they're in the middle of a crisis.
俺にはやることがあるんだ。シャロンとの約束。
Your why, yeah.
3年先か4年先かわかんないけど、俺の中じゃ俺が誰より先に。
That's the context, yeah.
シャロンの事情を知ればケンジも。
Yeah, but you don't know his situation. Well, you know a little bit.
そんなこと
Yeah.
Yeah.
伝えてどうすんだ。バカか俺は。
Yep.
Lock in, do your part, be a great teammate.
今回の月は俺に譲ってくれ、とでも言うつもりか。
You guys don't decide that, yeah.
That bit of coldness that didn't used to be there.
僕はこんなにも薄情者だったのか。一度外で作業してみて思ったんだけど、
here I go.
今回の月面基地周辺設備に。
Wow.
Okay.
He's playing the game already.
Yep.
Yep.
But, you know, maybe that's what they would need from people on a space mission.
大容量の通信アンテナは今回省こうと思ってる。
He's making the first compromise.
の言ってた充電ポストは必要だと思う。
Okay.
人命に関わるものだからね。だけど、悪いんだけどムックン。
Telescope.
望遠鏡は今回はなくていいと思う。
Maybe disagree, Muta.
俺は
Be decisive,
この
Muta.
訓練終わってくれよと。逃げ出したい気持ち。
Then kill the idea that this is training. You guys can't decide basically anything at this point anyway, so. His voice acting is so over the top.
Yeah.
デーモン、ジム、各チームの様子は。
Not good.
普通のアンツはとりわけ仲のいい2人だったけど、
So we're team 2, okay.
管制の監視員全員に伝えといてくれ。
Okay.
アンツの目立った言動はすべて逐一私に報告するように。
What do you mean
Alright.
something of note? What
Like,
do you mean? It's like they're
personal
keeping it vague
insults, or-
for our sake, you know?
Yeah, yeah.
できることなら何でも言ってよね。僕は君たちの技術支援
Oh, yeah.
にもぜひ見てもらいたいんだよね。
そんなにいいの？ウミガメって。
Yes!
Of course.
ハワイではね、ウミガメを見ると幸福がもたらされるという。
Okay.
Counteracts your bad luck, dude.
Yeah, yeah.
フロリダだけど海はつながってるんだ。
なるほど。じゃあ見ないとね。
Yeah, he could use some good luck right now.
一番の幸福は俺もケンジも月へ行けることだ。そうなるものと思ってたのに。
Why do you assume? I know they told him. It's just
Yeah, and
it's the
they
thing of
and
where-
they double checked like that. That's really how it
No,
is.
no, I know,
yeah.
but they would if it's a
Yeah.
mental game. Obviously,
Right.
we know it's not necessarily a mental game, but I think even for them, they would go,
Oh, yeah.
what's the point of wasting time on it? Because it could theoretically be a mental game,
Sure.
and then they could just go with it anyway.
Yeah.
And then they go, hey, if any of them come to that conclusion, then they both get to go or something.
Sure. Right. Like.
今日の月面基地制作は16時半までだ。17時からは海中ローバーの遠隔操作訓練が別にある。
Because it would make sense for them to also tell them, like, hey, this is why you're both, you know, similar in this way and we only need one of you, or.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
Unless it was a test where they weren't supposed to know.
Right.
アンディ。
Yeah.
Hey.
もう補給に来たのか。まだあるだろ酸素。
Oh, this is also oxygen
Oh, that
refilling.
makes sense.
なんかケンジとここで一緒になったら気まずいから。
So he's doing it early. Yeah, yeah.
そういうアンディこそ。
俺はでかいから酸素。
Yeah.
なあアンディ。
Yeah.
俺かケンジのどっちかしか月へ
Yeah, what do they actually mean?
の先ずっとの話なの？わかんねえんだよ。
Yeah, thank you.
選ばれなくても何年後かには月へ行くチャンスがあるのかないのか。
さあな。そこまでは俺も知
Ah, cool.
Okay, because he's
Not
not
in
the
the
team
loop.
leader.
俺がいつ誰を何のミッションにあ
Sure.
Yeah.
Very cool. Very cool. So this could be a
That's rough.
psychological thing.
の ISS ミッションが 初のフライトだったわけだが。
Oh, and you're a veteran.
随分待たせ。
Yeah, so you.
同期の奴らがどんどん先に選ばれる中。なぜ俺だけ選ばれないのか。
Probably because he's not very charismatic. He's not very like good with people, it seems.
なぜ俺はアサインさ。
Oh, yeah.
That sucks.
そもそもなぜ俺は宇宙飛行士になれたんだ。俺はなんで今ここにいるのか。
Whoa. I love this.
教官の前でペンを落としただけでも注意力が散漫なやつだと思われ。
Wow. That's rough. Yeah, very high pressure situations they put themselves in.
Good. Yes, that's the whole ticket right there. That's the whole ticket. Yep, just ground. Yep, just grind. Yep. Oh, he's trying to encourage him. He's trying to encourage him.
Yeah.
I love this.
It's hard to do that, though.
から連絡があった。今、そちらの取材置き場の方にバラク。
Oh shit.
問題ないと思うけど、あまり刺激しないようにだけ気をつけて。群れで泳ぐバラクーダは神々しいから見てほしいんだ。
But Kenji might be refilling on oxygen and he might not have gotten that memo.
No. It's coming to all of their comms, basically. Oh, because he took his comm off. I see what you're saying.
Terrifying.
Whoa, that's gorgeous.
Beautiful.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Whoa. The fear banished all else from my
right,
body.
Right.
Yeah.
俺の発言、諦めるといったことを取り消した。
Yeah!
俺ら宇宙飛行士は
Oh, this is something of note.
宇宙へ行ける代わりに誰かの願いに応えないと。
And I'm here specifically to help a friend, Sharon. Yeah. Right, to be where they cannot be. Yeah.
Right, so okay.
To do what they cannot do.
みんなであがいてみませんか。
Well.
Okay.
The sea turtle doth
some luck.
Cast its shadow upon you. Wee. I love what Andy's doing. Like the yeah. My first trip, not to the moon, to space, was the ISS last year, and he looks like he's been in this program for almost a decade. Like, you know.
It's a lot of work to be on call for a long time.
Okay. All right. So they know, and now we kind of get a little bit more context from Andy. And I really like the way in which they're developing his character, because he was very easily misinterpreted in the beginning, and now it's he's actually a little bit of a blundering big guy, you know. But actually, he's not like super uncharismatic either. He actually came into this situation and was like, hey, Muta, I just want to let you know, like, I'm not in the loop. I don't know really what's going on here. But, like, I just went on my first mission last year.
Right.
So there's going to be times where you're still an astronaut if you don't, succeed in winning.
And the fact that you're up for a moon mission, I get the feeling that's a bit more exciting than the ISS. So, congratulations.
Congratulations. You got this far.
Yeah.
And so, yes, you might not go to the moon anytime soon.
Right.
But that being said, he doesn't really know why or what's going on here.
Nope.
This is his first time, it seems, also ever having done this mission type before as well.
Sure, where it's like you're overseeing and all that stuff. Yeah.
And so he probably also feels a little bit underutilized in some ways of like questioning why I'm even needed here in this mission.
And
which is fun because then that makes us think, wait, what's the real... why behind this mission here? Why do you need the veterans specifically?
Right. Well,
why do they need to be overseeing some of the decisions and
why
stuff?
does there need to be two veterans?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Because if you think about it, having one veteran, okay, cool.
Totally get that.
Yep.
But then why is Hamilton here?
Right, Hamilton.
Like there's something. Well, Hamilton is probably manning the station itself.
Manning the station, and also probably the more expert scuba person in case
right.
In case they have someone down there to help out. Right.
He's their lifeguard,
basically. Right.
Yeah.
But
he literally has the body of like the swimmer as well.
Yeah.
Because he's always in his like skin suit and everything,
and like
he's
super
just, like,
inverted triangle.
you know,
right, like
super muscular but lithe as well. You know, like
Hamilton is truly a treasure, and I
he's
love
just
him
like,
so
no,
much.
stop, get
Hey,
out of
look,
your heads
turtles.
and
Right.
see the sea turtles.
Which, hey, I get it. They're trying to focus. They're learning a bunch of new stuff. Distractions, not necessarily that helpful. But yeah, if they're in a stressful situation, maybe they do need to look at the turtle.
Well, I also just love the way in which it's set up to be something that has some kind of meaning, because Muta has been such a superstitious person all his life because of the whole thing of him being born under an unlucky star and all that.
And if the superstition gives you some confidence, then
now it's actually somewhat
then that's a real tangible effect.
Now it's just super, you know?
Yeah, exactly. Right.
Yeah. I also really love that Makabe kind of goes in for the, then we're going to compete. We're going to do well here. I'm going to initiate a lot of the conversations, so I seem like a competent leader and all
taking
that.
charge and all that.
Yep, that's very smart.
And hey, if I were to think about what my friendship with you would have added to this situation that maybe would be helpful to be removed, let's look again at exactly what we're doing for the space mission. Let's be ruthless and surgical with this, right? Yeah. What do we actually need? What can we do? We have not a lot of time, so
yeah. And I like that he deferred basically that, hey, your idea, Muta, to save lives. And I like that he said it's to save lives. Like it's the yes, no, that sounds really good, Kenji. Like well done. You said it the right way and you said the right words, you know?
Right. Well, and it's also the reinforcing something that Muta brought up
that was good.
To then draw a contrast to the other thing and be like, these are not equal. And they're not, right?
They're not. I totally get that. But it is the kind of thing of where maybe going for a bit of an ambitious moon base is still important because, you guys want your team still to stand out.
Sure.
Like, let's say that one of you is by definition going to lose here. There's nothing you can do to change that.
Right.
But maybe the order of operations with regards to the losers being the best loser in the team kind of dynamic thing could be a part of it.
Oh, yeah, because, and I feel like that also fits in with, like, what Andy's purpose would be down
Sure.
here. Yes, is it potential backup for the person who's the overseer and the team leader and all that stuff?
Totally.
Sure. So
Always
that way you can have each person separately going and talking with the main person to, if they have something they need help with or a question or whatever. Yeah. But as far as him specifically, what does he get out of this training? It would, in my mind, it would be effectively practice with following orders in a situation where you don't really know a lot. Right?
Because and also being kind of a mini team leader before you actually have a team to lead.
Yep, exactly. Right? Where it's that's Love's decision. I disagree with it, but okay. You know
what? Sure, you're the team leader.
All right, that's
captain.
how it goes. Yeah.
Yep. It gives me very big Hunt for Red October vibes. I would never disagree with you in front of the men.
Right.
But I think that's, I'm not sure if you're making the right call here.
Right.
And he's like, it's my call to make. And it's like, yes, it is. So I will support it. And in some ways, that's kind of the part that I think you would get the most out of this, which is why I still question why does it need to be only one of them? But the idea of basically that you would evaluate how well they support each other in decisions that they make that they're not necessarily agreeing on. I guess if you make it so that there's perceived competition, then if they do show deference despite the competition, then it shows them as being a person of great character and great humility.
Right. Yeah, because
I feel like everybody at this point has had all the really problematic parts of them ground out, and then the people that were themselves actually just problematic didn't make it this far.
Yeah, like the one dude that was in Makabe's capsule back at JAXA, right?
Yeah.
He didn't make it.
No,
that's,
he shouldn't have.
Yeah, could he theoretically be a fantastic astronaut? Yes, maybe on one of the future, crops, effectively.
Yeah. He needs a little bit more fertilizer,
Yeah, exactly.
He needs to go through some more shit.
Yep.
So maybe this is just more shit to see what people grow into over the course of it.
Yeah.
And thus it's a psychological testing. But then I feel like we are the audience being bamboozled for no reason here.
Yeah, Yeah.
Like, I get it. This is dramatic. This is intense. I understand the intensity.
Okay,
here,
actually,
but like I'm trying to think up like what is the twist thing here that I'm not figuring out because it just doesn't make sense.
Here's actually what I'm going to throw out here.
Yeah,
and this could be
otherwise I'll just drop
going
it,
into details of the series, and so it's possible that I'm missing certain details, right?
Sure.
But as far as like the look behind the curtain, you have the people that know what the deal is with the test, and so if they are thinking about it in a certain way, and the audience isn't privy to it, then that's a bamboozling, right? But the people that we got the perspective on the test from are from the other two. It's from Love and Andy, and they don't also know. So
at least
Andy doesn't know. And so if it's something where effectively, say, Butler knows, right?
Sure.
And
Butler
so
knowing makes sense.
Yeah, and so it's all right, let me know if they say anything of note.
That
right?
hints that there is something more going on.
Exactly. And so it could absolutely, and that could be how it's not a bamboozling for the audience.
Yes.
Because we set up a chain of command where we're not actually seeing the person at the top, right? Like it's that whole idea of like in
we're
a
not
book,
seeing their internal thoughts.
Yeah, if you see someone as a perspective character, then you can pretty much know that they either are or aren't someone to be trusted because you're getting their internal thoughts, right?
I will tell you, it is so hard to do this well. I will tell you, there is one book I've read where they gave you the perspective of the killer, and you somehow didn't figure it out immediately that was the killer.
Oh yeah,
like it is possible to do it, but it requires insane levels.
You have to be very precise.
Insane levels of precision. Yeah, with the writing and everything.
Right, and so the idea of this happening here, I like it, and the fact that they're specifically addressing that Andy doesn't really know, that is also a way to make me be more on board with the idea of them being kept in the dark, because then it's effectively like it's the putting a lampshade on it, where it's that is supposed to be like that.
Sure.
The fact that you're noticing that like, hey, these people are astronauts, why aren't you telling them more? You're telling them they're in competition with each other, but you would think it'd be no, this is why you're in competition. This is what you're effectively being graded on, so try and make sure that you're doing really well on those things. You know?
And with the thing that we know is that their teams are competing, but also they're competing with each other.
Yeah.
Those things could be in conjunction rather soundly, but they also have some nice reasons as to why they might not be.
Yeah.
And so I'm just holding that on, but I'm gonna let go of my harping on this because I feel like I've harped on it enough.
Sure.
But I'm just excited with the fact that as we develop Andy as a character, that we get to see this kind of perspective potentially foreshadowing at something more being involved with the test.
Right. Yep.
These are smart people being involved in this here, so they've come up with this for a very specific reason.
And one of the tough parts about like a big organization is that you can absolutely be in a situation where the leader is not actually making the best decision, right?
Or the middle management.
And the thing is that
there's a disconnect.
There's a disconnect, and
sometimes
that doesn't necessarily have to be a bad thing.
No.
Because even if someone down in the pipeline can think of a solution that's better, the best path is not more important than going down a path.
Yeah, and moving.
Right,
and so there's no point in just sitting around here, Muta.
Right.
Let's get going. Let's get to work.
80-20 rule, right? Like, like keep the shit moving as long as it's not something that's critical, right? And you want the person in charge to be,
decisive.
To be decisive, to have an open ear for if someone points out, hey, I think there might be something you missed. Absolutely. But, at the end of the day, maybe the higher ups are making a mistake with this whole idea of having them pitted against each other. I don't think that's what's going to happen. But that would be very narratively unsatisfying. But,
and that's why I feel like again this could be something where the trouble I have when you write smart people is that you yourself generally have to be a little bit smart.
Yeah.
You cannot write smart characters if you yourself are not going to at least somewhat try to make yourself smart enough to write those smart characters.
And because of how narrative relevance works.
Yes.
It's not that smart people can't make the occasional dumb decision.
Yes.
Because that is realistic.
Absolutely.
But that's not relevant to the story.
Yes.
Right? Like, I can absolutely have some random, thing where I can't talk for 3 seconds, and I'm like tripping over my words. But that's not really saying anything. Like, oh yeah, everybody has something like that every once in a while, but why would you have that here?
In a story, we have one person's vision being put to the page.
We're not showing 24/7 an entire person's life. We've got our 24-minute curated, slice, right? And so then what do you decide to be in there?
Right.
Yep.
But I can't imagine the idea of if this is the equivalent of Muta or Kenji basically having that moment where Anna, Serika, and Hibito and all these other people, maybe eventually Nita as well, all end up going to space, and one of them basically ends up like Andy, where it's everyone has already gone on their missions. I just get picked over.
Right. And the thing is,
over and over again.
I could absolutely see there being a wonderful conclusion for this story, exploring that concept.
Absolutely.
And yet, the show's called Space Brothers.
It's
so
called
come on.
Space Brothers, but also Hibito just basically got you're now being picked over because you made the mistake of being on a
with
team
a dumbass.
with a dumbass. Yeah.
Yeah. Yep.
Sorry. Sucks, I guess.
You made the mistake of saving your partner rather than saving yourself, letting him die.
Yeah.
In which case you wouldn't have had a close call, and you'd probably still be okay.
It's crazy to think, though, but yeah.
No good deed goes unpunished.
That's actually true. The idea that because Hibito was a hero...
He had a close call.
He had a close call and sacrificed...
his mental well-being.
His mental health, for this. So,
Yep.
Damn.
It sucks.
But yeah. I am excited to see the characters be forced to negotiate, compromise, and use diplomacy with each other in this case here to see what part of Muta's desires here ends up getting put into the base.
Right.
Because their goal, their ask, is to pitch the ideas.
Right.
But it's the team veterans that actually decide which ones are going through.
And the whole idea of it'll take a while for the materials to be dropped off. Yeah, that's fine. So then you say, we're prioritizing these materials, drop those off first, drop the others off while we're finishing up this first half of the base.
Yeah, with the chargers and all that.
Yeah.
But all right, y'all, thank you so much for watching this episode's reaction and discussion. If you want to see the next episode's reaction and discussion right now, though, go check out the link in the description below for our Patreon. You get an early access there. You can watch full-length timer reactions there, and all this comes with Discord access, so you can chat with us in the community there about this show, about anime in general. Also, be sure to check out our Twitch channel, see if any of that interests you. We'll see you there. But until then, we're Semblance of Sanity. I'm Caleb.
I'm Jacob.
And we'll see you all next time.